Hey everyone, welcome to my channel. So today's video, I'm going to be playing with Scrap Diva Designs new flip flop folio set. Guys, you got to snatch this die set. I love her folio die sets. So if you're new to Scrap Diva Designs, definitely check out her website and grab some of the folio sets. You will not be disappointed, guys. They are awesome. I have probably a few videos using some of her previous ones. So this is her latest one in the shop. This is part of her new April release. It was released on the 8th, okay? So this die set should be available now if it's not sold out. If it is sold out, make sure you guys sign up for notifications so you can be notified when it's in stock. All right, let's go over this. You can put this together so many different ways. Basically, you're going to use these as hinges. You have a bigger one and you have a smaller one. You have this piece here, which you can use as like a flap or something. You have this, which creates a pocket. And then you have all layering pieces for these guys, okay? And you also have this, which is going to create notches for you to do tuck-ins, okay? So really cool set. And then you also have these pieces, which are going to create your flaps, your flips, and your flops. So this is the main piece here. And I'm going to show you guys how I'm putting mine together. I already glued some pieces together, and I figured that I would jump on and share with you all my process of how I'm putting mine together. So this is how mine looks so far. I went ahead and I cut out one of these. I used this piece here to put all these together, okay? So we have, here, let me just show you how I did mine. So I want to do two flips like that, okay? So basically, I took the largest rectangle piece. This is going to be my base piece for this, and I just cut out two. So I have one here and one here, and I glue those with this. So you just fold this in half, and all you do, guys, is glue one side on one and the other on the other side, okay? So that is how I created this one. Then I took another one of these, and I glued one side to that end, and I glued this flap to there. So that's gonna create my book to do this, to close like that, okay? You open it and there. Then I'm going to do two flip outs. So what I did for that one is the next size in, which is this one. I went ahead and I cut two, and I'm going to have one fold from there and one fold from the bottom, okay? And to glue those together, I use this piece here, the shorter one, okay? And I just lined it up, eyeballed it, and put it in the middle. And then to close it, I just put a magnet here. Hey, where did my magnet go? Okay, I didn't glue it good enough. Guys, I'm so terrible with magnets. I highly recommend that you use score tape and wet glue. So let me go ahead. I'm just gonna leave it off for now. But what I did originally is I took my glue, let me grab my wet glue, and I put some here. And I just took up one of my other magnets, because my glass board is magnetic, and I just let that dry, okay? So that's how I'm putting my book together, guys. And I figured that I would jump on here again and we could put it together. I did go ahead and I cut out some layering pieces. So you do get the layering pieces for the flaps to the inside. You get layering pieces for everything, guys. There's actually another layering piece here that's a little smaller. And I wonder, I don't know, when I was putting this together, guys, here goes the pockets, right? And I noticed that this bigger piece here, where we have our flaps in the inside, they fit perfectly on here to create like a library card. So I think I want to do that. So let me go ahead and die cut another one, because I want to do that little library card as a tuck or something, or even as another like extra embellishment. So let me grab my scraps. Let me see, that one's probably not big. This is a great project to use up your scraps, you guys. Okay, I'll cut that in a minute. Let's figure out how we want to put this together. I went ahead and I cut out some pieces. And I think that I want to use this one as my cover. Yeah, let's just go for it. Like, I don't want to think too hard about this. So make sure you guys use my code Poochie10 to save 10% off your entire purchase. I don't know if I mentioned that. On anything on scrapdivadesigns.com. Again, if you're new to her shop, guys, there's so many amazing die sets that you would want to grab. I actually have a playlist. I have hundreds of videos, you guys, on a bunch of her dies. So if you want to like try something new, definitely check it out. Okay, so I do have my magnet underneath here. But you can create any kind of closure you want. You can use a Velcro dot. I was going to use string, seam binding, and tie it. But I decided to go ahead and use my little magnets. All right, so we got that piece there. Let's go ahead and mat the inside. I went ahead and I cut these pieces. I know I want to do the hearts here, this heart paper. I'm having so much fun playing with the Parasol collection, guys. By the way, if you want this collection, if you're new to like Maggie Holmes or this collection, you can use my affiliate link for American Crafts, and it will save you an extra 10% off your purchase. So I will link that below, as well as all the dies for Scrap Diva Design. You can save 10% off with my affiliate link from Scrap Diva Designs as well. Oh man, I feel like I put that on. Yeah. You didn't see that. If you don't tell, no one will know. All right. This needs to get glued on the bottom one. So pay attention to these kind of things if you're using directional paper, like these hearts. Try to plan it out. This would be a great gift, guys, to give to someone. Put some pictures in there of like their loved ones. And I think that would be so beautiful. Okay, where's my other one? I had another heart one that I cut. Guys, when I try to prepare these videos, here it goes. So we'll mat this. Your bone folder is gonna come in handy when gluing all these pieces down. Now I'm not gonna do my pockets yet because I wanna mat all this down because you're gonna see all those pieces. So you definitely wanna put your papers down first before you start adding those other elements. But you basically wanna, before you start putting your layering pieces, guys, map out how you want this. You can, I could have did another one and another one. There's just so many options and things that you can do. Okay, so let's go ahead and do this one here. I hope that I wasn't out of frame. So this is a die set, guys, that is a must-have. I love all her folio sets. Like, I hope that she continues to bring cute sets like this. They're just fun when you can make it interactive and have flips and all that stuff. So I'm gonna try to line this up the best I can. All right, and then I'm gonna go ahead and figure out what papers I'm gonna put here, and I'll come back and show you. All right, so I'm adding my last piece. I still gotta put one on the back part of it. But this is how it's looking so far. You open it up, then we have this, and then you have a flap here and a flap here. Really pretty. Now we have to mat the back part of it, and then we got to do those pockets. Look at how cute, you guys. So let's go ahead and mat this. Do I have one cut out? I might not. Yes, I do. This pink one. I'm using this pink one a lot. All right, we'll just go with it. So this will be the back part. So as you guys can see, this is so simple to put together, and the possibilities again are endless. You can have it be as long as you like. If you're trying to put a lot of things in here, I would definitely probably not do, I would tie it probably with some seam binding. My magnets are really teeny tiny, and it might be a little bit too much bulk if I try to make it too thick. But look at how cute that is, you guys. And then you can embellish this. You can put some kind of like little tags or whatnot. Okay, let's figure out what we're gonna do about our pocket. So now I can put my pocket here. I think I want to put a pocket here. Yes, let's go for it. So I'm gonna just glue all 3 sides. Just fold that over. So as you can see, you want to mat your paper down first for your base, and then you can do this. I'm just gonna kind of eyeball it. It doesn't have to be perfect. I want it to be more higher up, not more towards the bottom. Because I don't want to create too much bulk here. So again, your bone folder is gonna be, my bone folder is my bestie anyways. So it's gonna be your best friend with stuff like this. Perfect. Now we can go ahead and die cut those notches. And I wanted to share with you all, you wanna cut this first, right? And then we're gonna take our layering piece and we're gonna pick which one we want. Let's go with the more circular one. You can do both of those if you like. All right, let me figure out what paper I want to put here. I think I want to do this bow paper. Got a nice amount of scraps. Yeah, I think that'll be cute. I don't know, is it really gonna show the bow though? Because I need the bow to show, you know? Maybe I should go for the floral instead. This is gonna be the hardest part, is picking out your papers, guys. Putting this together is gonna be a breeze, as you can see. I mean, I wanna do this one, but we're gonna cut notches in it. Maybe we shouldn't use this paper, guys. What about this one? This would be a nice, yeah, let's do this one. Okay, so I'm gonna use the back of this. Let me see, I have this one that I miscut. Yeah, let's do this one. All right, I'm gonna cut this, and then actually let's go ahead and do it all at once. I'm gonna go ahead and tape it. So you just wanna take your piece and line it up like this. I can't remember if it was supposed to be this way. I don't know, guys, if the circle goes on the bottom. I would think the circle goes on the bottom. So line it up, and then you want to take some tape, and of course, I don't know where my tape is. Let me grab my tape. So you definitely want to tape this down. So I'm gonna first tape the layering piece, and then I'm gonna go ahead and position where I want this little notch to go, okay? This is gonna create little pockets, basically, so that you can tuck even more things in. So let me run that through my die cutting machine and I'll be back. All right, guys, so I went ahead and I cut it, and then I moved it down and I cut it again, okay? And let me show you guys. Okay, So I went ahead and I moved it down. I don't know if they recorded it or not because my memory, but I moved it down and I cut it again, and look at the extra little stitching detail. So beautiful. Now we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna glue this, but we're not gonna glue around this. We're just gonna glue like if we were just around the edges, basically around all 4 sides. Okay, you want to leave room where the little notches are. Sorry guys, we're cooking over here and we're doing stuff, so bear with me. Just trying to get these videos out to you so you guys can snatch these sets if you're interested before they sell out. Okay, so we put glue on all 4 sides. We made sure that we're leaving this open so that we can tuck things in. Actually, I think that we should put a little bit of glue on the bottom of this one so that we can have a tuck here and here. Yeah, let's lift it up real quick. And let me add really quickly some here so that whatever I tuck in here can stop right here and not go into the next one. And then again, we're going to use our bone folder and just get this nice and adhered. So now we have a cute little pocket, guys, that you can take ephemera or tags or whatever, and you can tuck it in. You got the pocket here, and then you also have all these little tucks here. Look at how cute. Let's throw some little scissors in there. Let's throw the scissors in this one. What else? I got tons of little ephemera pieces hanging around. Look at how adorable, you guys. Just like that. What else can I tuck in here? I want to tuck this camera in here maybe. I'm not sure. I think I want to use that to embellish something.
That's so big.
It's a big old camera?
Yeah, that's a big old camera.
Yeah,
it fits in.
Yeah, tuck it in.
I think it fits in.
So let me grab some more pieces. I'm just trying to see what I have here on the side, guys. But you guys get the point, right? You get the gist of it.
A cute pocket.
Yeah, cute little pocket.
Look it, it's a bunny.
Where? This is a deer.
Oh, a deer.
Mm-hmm.
I think this will be the bunny.
But you guys get the gist, right? You can just tuck so many little things in here. So that's what we have so far. I'm gonna go ahead and continue to embellish this, and then I'll come back and share with you guys what it looks like all put together. But that's what it looks like so far. Isn't that cute, guys? All right, guys, so let me share with you how my folio came out. I think it came out so cute. I went ahead and I embellished the front, and then you got this flap here, and then you open it up like this, and then I made a little tuck spot here so you can tuck something behind here if you like. And then there's a tuck spot here. Put some little ephemera pieces here. So we have our 2 flaps, 1 and 2. I just put an ephemera piece here. I did make this a little tuck spot where you can tuck something in. And I just glued these little elements. I thought they looked really cute. And then here we have our little pocket that we created together. So I hope that this video helps you guys out and that it inspires you to grab this set. I think it's so adorable. And don't forget that this little pocket here, that you can create a cute little library card. Like, look at how adorable. This is the layering piece, so you do need to cut out one of the regular ones and it will fit perfectly, but you can have all the layering pieces to layer up your little library pocket. And then don't forget this part here will layer here, and you don't have to do those inserts. You can just do the layering piece and you got a cute little pocket. So I'll probably be sharing that in a reel or something like that. But I love the way this turned out, guys. Let me know what you guys think down below. Don't forget to use my code Poochie10 to save 10% off your entire purchase. And let me know if you guys snatched this. And let me know if you didn't, if it's on your wish list. All right, I will be back with more videos for Scrap Diva Designs. Make sure you guys check out my channel if you're new here. I do have some projects that are made, And I will link my playlist down below. I'll love you guys, and I'll catch you in the next video. Bye.